as we take it around the bases, and it's the LA Dodgers take on the Washington Nationals. And Ohtani is getting it done as the Dodgers going for the sweep.
Swing a long drive, left center field. Pages going back to the warning track, at the wall, and there it goes. It's into the red seats for a 3-run home run for James Wood. It's the Nationals 6, the Dodgers 1.
The first pitch from Beater. Ohtani swings and drives one to left center field. It is slicing toward Lyle, who makes the catch in front of the track. Tagging from third is Espinal. He will score. It's a sacrifice fly from Ohtani, and the Dodgers have reclaimed the lead in the 8th. Hit in the air to right field. Call has a read. He makes the catch, and that's a sweep for LA. Another comeback win for the Dodgers.
It was a good fight. We didn't quit. We hung in there, and just the at-bats just kept grinding and played good defense. And, you know, it is a mark of our ball club that every out matters, every game matters, and it's important because every game does matter.
And you heard the voice of Dave Roberts there. And yesterday he went out there giving a day off to a lot of his guys, right? Will Smith. Getting a day off. You get Kyle Tucker getting a day off. Did they come in the game? Yes, they did late in the game. But it was the extra guys that did the job. And he puts Andy Pages to hit behind Freddie Freeman. He comes through with a walk in his first at-bat, a double in that 4-run 8th inning. Also, you have Santiago Espinal, who made the team out of spring training with a great spring training. He gets a huge hit as well in this one. And Dalton Rushing, involved in that in when they're down 6-1, gets the 2-run homer, creeps them up closer. Then he gets then he's able to call a pretty darn good game as well. The extra guys came through. No Mookie Betts. He goes on the 10-day IL. Extra guys coming through. It's a Dodger way, the way that they're doing it, and it seems to continue to work. For the losing effort, it was James Wood, who you guys saw there on MLB Network, get a 3-run homer. He's got 5 hits in the season. He's got 2 home runs, 3 doubles, all extra base hits. James Wood, heck of a player. He needs to get it going a little bit more for the Nationals to at least continue to compete in the American League East.
You know, Eduardo, I talk
National
a lot about
League
it,
East,
but yeah, one of the things I want people to really understand about good bullpens, right? It's not just about can we save a game. Mm-hmm. It's good bullpens hold deficits. So that game, Dodgers were down 6-1, and they brought their bullpen in. And remember, this game ended up 8-6. So early in the game, it was already 6-1, and so they shut down the Nationals from that point on, allowing the offense to churn, to whittle away, to come back in this one overall. Teoscar Hernandez drove a beater out of the stadium as well yesterday with the additional insurance home run there after the Ohtani sacrifice fly. You see what I did there, Eduardo?
I see what you did.
Drove a beater out of the stadium. Mm-hmm. Yeah, mm-hmm. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know. I wanted more of an emotional reaction from you than what I got. So I was looking
can't
for.
get more, Steve. Can't get more.
No, that's all you got for me on that one? I thought that was a pretty good one. All right. Well, I thought it was pretty good. Thank you. By the way, I'll be appearing at the Chuckle Hut all week in Secaucus, New Jersey, as well. So that's in case you missed it. Dodgers, by the way, headed to Toronto to take on the Blue Jays, rematch of last year's World Series. And they won't have Sasaki making a start. He pitched yesterday and had a tough outing, and they've got to rebuild his confidence a little bit. But Robleski going to make the start. Justin Robleski against Max Scherzer in game 1 of the series. Then game 2 is going to be Yamamoto against Kevin Gausman. And then game 3, Shohei Ohtani against Dylan Cease. So interesting matchups there with a rematch of that World Series. By the way, Mookie Betts on the injured list with a oblique strain. It was sort of more in the back than anything else, and they think it's more moderate than it is anything. But Miguel Rojas playing some shortstop right now. Haseen Kim also called up, and he'll play some shortstop, and Freeland will continue to get the playing time at second base.
Yeah, It's going to be interesting to see Kim now at shortstop. You're going to get a really good arm. He gets an opportunity. A lot of people were wondering, why did he not make the team out of spring training? I think
there's the honeymoon period. Ben Verlander, MLB analyst, host of the Flippin' Bats podcast, makes his debut in the showdown. Ben, great to have you on the program. Welcome aboard.
BK, thank you, my friend. Happy to be here.
It's great to have you. This is, again, friendly banter. We'll do friendly sparring. We'll mix it up nice and easy. I'll treat you nicer than I do John Heyman. Absolutely. I want your take, first of all, on what we're talking about with the strike zone challenge. Do you like this system? Would you like to go fully automated someday?
Love it. Do not want to go fully automated. I think it adds a whole new element to baseball, BK. I think the element of having two, I don't even like the thought of going to three right now. I think the element it adds for the fan at home watching in the stands makes this perfect. It adds a whole new dimension to the game of baseball.
I agree with you. We are so locked in now on what? The strike zone. Like, so I've said this isn't the tail wagging the dog. This is the dog. Like, this is, and if you have fans paying more attention to the strike zone, well, that's where it's at, even in the, especially like in this pitch framing game, right? And controlling the strike zone. We laud the Joey Votto-esque player, right? This coincides perfectly with everything we've been talking about of what's important in baseball.
Fans love it. You're on every pitch, and you're at home seeing it and wanting challenge, yelling at your screen to challenge or don't challenge. Oof. And you can see guys thinking through. I just think it makes every single pitch matter.
Yeah, and I like two. I think I'm with you. The guys want three. I think I'm good with two. I agree with you. Dodgers, Blue Jays, World Series rematch. That starts tonight. Should be a lot of fun. I want a win total for the Dodgers. Don't give me any analysis. I don't want to hear your this. I ask people, give me a win total. That tells me the story. What do you think?
101.
Okay, you're kind of right in the middle. You're kind of hedging it. So you kind of believe, but you don't think the foot's on the accelerator. See, I think they sleepwalk to 105. That's what I think.
I exactly what you said of my impression is exactly right. The foot's never on the accelerator, and I do think this team is better than last year. Yeah. But Dave Roberts doesn't manage this team to win 105, 110 games, though they could. He manages to win the World Series, and that's what they do. That's what they've done 2 years in a row, and we've seen it with pitchers, and they just let off the accelerator when guys need to. And you could say they're still good enough to win 105, and you could be absolutely right. I just think he manages to win in October and doesn't care about winning 105 games in the regular season.
I agree with you, but I also have seen already at least 3 Dodgers games where early on I'm watching a bunch of games and I go, oh, the Dodgers are losing today. And then I revisit an hour later, I go, oh, the Dodgers came back and they scored 10 runs. Like they are, and plus they have every pitcher going now, essentially, Ohtani pitching. I think, again, I think they're not sleepwalking. And I think this is a better team. This might be the best Dodger team. And the Diamondbacks aren't as good. The Giants look a little flat. You know, Rockies are still the Rockies. That division's, there's going to be more wins in that division, too.
Yeah, 100%. The division's a little bit weaker. So I hear you. The game against the Nationals yesterday was one of them. You think, okay, that's another loss for the Dodgers. Next thing you know, they've turned it around. And 100%, they're good enough to do that all year long. I really like the team, obviously. It's just a matter of, does he put the pedal to the metal? Does he need to? And even if they don't need to, they could still win 106.
And 106, yeah, okay. Now we're talking the 105, 107 range. Shohei Ohtani, give me your hot take.
Yeah, I think he's a Cy Young finalist. And my hesitancy to say Cy Young is I don't think he gets the innings. It kind of ties back into the conversation we just had. I think we could see the lowest ERA in baseball out of him this year. That's how good he is. That's how dominant he is. Now, he's not going to get the starts and the innings, I don't think, to get the Cy Young award when you're going up against guys like a Paul Skeens in the National League. But that's, I think, I've talked to John Smoltz a lot about this. He said if he were just pitching, I think he's the best pitcher in the game of baseball. Yeah, that's how high the praise is.
Top
this
three.
Isn't some two-trick pony. This is one of the best pitchers and one of the most dominant pitchers in the game of baseball, if we're just talking about that.
Ben, while this is up on the screen, look, his high point is 166. So you got to be around there if you're winning the Cy Young. Even if the Skeens blows up a few times, it might be gettable. But he's going to have to put the throttle down a bit. And along the lines of what you were just saying, they're going to, like, before the All-Star break, he sits. After the All-Star break, he sits. At some point in August, he sits. I think they'd be foolish, actually, to try to get 165 out of him. He's the golden goose. He's the best hitter in the league. You have to protect him.
But you know what, BK? I think he wants it. I think that's one thing he wants in his career. And he's mapped out his entire career. What's one thing he set his mind to and hasn't accomplished? One that he wants and has been vocal about is he wants to win a Cy Young Award. I'm never doubting that guy.
Yeah. Came so close, seconds away to a title. They will try to run it back, get where they want to go, and the Dodgers will be without Mookie Betts, who is dealing with an oblique strain. And D-Row, you have said many times that you had an oblique strain, and it is cumbersome. It is tough to heal because one swing and then bam, you're back to it. So how
you feel like you're good when all the. Whew. And it's funny, he was saying it was a back originally, and then after tests and stuff.
How long did it take you?
I want to say about 6 weeks.
Whoa.
Wow. I want to say I came back in 4 and tried to swing, and you feel fine, like I could do anything, and then you go to swing, and you're like, nope. Once you engage that core, it shuts you down. I mean, they, like you were saying, they can cover it. Miguel Rojas didn't he hit a homer to help them win a World Series? And I think it's kind of poetic that Max Scherzer's on the bump tonight to get this series started. He was on the bump for Game 7 for Toronto, went 4 1/3 and was really good.
Yeah, so those are all quality options there.
I can't wait to hear that fan base.
Espinal got a big hit yesterday.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting why they say we're calling this segment "Call Your Shot," because the shot of Ballpark Cam in Cleveland